Or not. Welcome to the blurry stream. There we go. Anyway, we are here at the Salmore Embassy. I suppose we should go start talking to people.
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim. Let's hope that it ends soon, for their sake.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
Urge to loot
Well, there
everything
might be nothing to
rises.
it, but I've heard that the feud between the Greymanes and the Battleborns in Whiterun has grown ugly. Fralia Greymane is convinced that the Battleborns have abducted one of her sons.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
What about you?
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately.
The wine flows freely here, yet you look like you have a thirst.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told them to cut me off, the frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
So what brings you to this party?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Well, Khajiit is quite cozy with the Thalmor, I suppose, being Thane of 8 holds.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
Ingrad.
Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders.
Khajiit would like to know your thoughts on the party.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
Speak truly.
The Hatmahan cannot imagine you visit the embassy often.
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
I like her.
May wisdom light your path.
Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
Tullius.
I wasn't expecting to see you here. I assume you have your reasons. Everyone does.
Well, Khajiit is Thane of 8 out of the 9 holds, as well as a Dragonborn, as well as the Harbinger of the Companions, well as a member of the Thieves Guild, as well as a student of the College of Winterhold, as well as the Savior of Solitude from the Wolf Queen. Yeah, that's all of Khajiit's main accomplishments. So, you know, it was kind of a given that Khajiit would be invited here. Perhaps I can see that being here is awkward for you, however.
That's putting it mildly. The Thalmor invite me here to remind everyone that they can tell the Empire what to do. I would refuse, but I don't want to jeopardize the peace between us.
So what do you know of our host? Well, yes, but no one knows. Well, I suppose people know on the Razor Dead, but it's not something you really want to put on your resume.
Now that I think of it,
you know, an important person in
fine
Skyrim.
Imperial general. Elenwen is a formidable woman. She lacks for neither cunning nor ambition. Now that I think of it, she would have made a fine Imperial general. keep an eye on these Thalmor. You never know.
And from living inside the walls of Windhelm.
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
Most of them sleep together.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
You're here on guild business, perhaps?
Don't mention the guild. In fact, it's better if you don't speak to me at all. This is not the place.
So, the Hat Man didn't have dealings with the Thalmor.
Have you learned nothing about me? I have dealings with everyone.
Well, as you can see, so does Khajiit.
Now leave me. I don't want to arouse suspicion by talking to someone that clearly doesn't belong here.
Excuse me, Khajiit can buy you 5 times over with ease. As well as being the Dragonborn, Thane of 8 of the 9 holds, Champion of Solitude, Harbinger of the Companions, Savior of Morthal. My dealings with the guild is...
Until
Khajiit
next time.
turns up her nose at you.
Elenwen always throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it.
What brings you to this party?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake
Khajiit has
in
heard
most
rumors.
anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money.
Now you're talking Khajiit's language. So you're quite the businessman, no?
Not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
You know, in theory, if I really wanted to be a dick, I could swap Maven's body with, oh, I don't know, a goat or a skeever. She'd still have the same dialogue. It's still the same NPC. I'm just changing her race record. And just how amusing would it be if Maven Blackbriar was like a goat or a skeever or a troll? I could make her a troll.
Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm on duty.
What's your name, dear?
Ah, Breda, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you.
Trogger. Well, it'd have to be something that can actually move, because she does move around. So if she didn't, so if it wasn't an ambulatory race, there'd be problems.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Elisif!
Isn't this something? Elenwen really knows how to host a party.
You're enjoying the party, yes?
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often.
Yar Elisif, it's a pleasure to see you again. Such a lovely dress.
Why, thank you. You are most courteous. I admit I'm surprised to see you here. Normally these parties are reserved for the Jarls and business leaders of Skyrim. Elenwen must be very fond of you.
Well, clearly Elenwen recognizes Khajiit's importance, unlike other people in this area.
Is it good fortune?
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore.
Victoria! If the parties bore you, why do you attend them at all?
The East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics. However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors.
Your company does business with the Thalmor, no?
A delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin, and the Empire has little love for the Thalmor. On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want a cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride?
Her cousin is the Emperor. I wonder if you did the Dark Brotherhood quest line and got to the conclusion where spoiler things happen that involve the Emperor, where the dialogue change.
Come and visit me in Solitude sometime.
We've talked to Maven, we've talked to Ingrad. Victoria Vici. Proventus!
There's no place better to forge relationships with the movers and shakers of Skyrim.
The Grey Quarter in Windhelm is little.
Khajiit hoped you were enjoying the party, Proventus.
Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, I am indeed. Elenwyn always serves the best wine at her parties. The food is excellent as well. Though I confess, being surrounded by so many wealthy and important people makes me feel more than a little nervous.
You must really get thicker skin. When you get to the level of importance that we have, you just gotta get used to it. This is quite a gathering, yes?
Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across Skyrim. Don't let me keep you.
Between the dragons and the stormcloaks.
Elenwyn.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service.
You host such parties often, yeah?
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it.
Khajiit can definitely
But I
appreciate
also
it.
enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors.
But Hatman considers you spared no expense.
Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread.
Khajiit could not agree more.
This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
So what does your position as Thalmor ambassador involve?
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
Batman has never quite understood what the Justiciars do.
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
On the contrary, Khajiit has quite a bit of thoughts on the issue, but clearly you don't want to talk about it. Though Khajiit must wonder. Khajiit can understand that raising a man to the position of a god is something the Thalmor are against. However, he is former king of this land. Can't he be, respected for his position as, Tiber Septon, High King? Actually, is there more conversation here?
I also oversee the activities of the
war
Thalmor
affects everyone, no? What is your
throughout
position on it?
As long as the Empire continues to uphold its treaty obligations, my government does not concern itself with the internal politics of Skyrim. Do enjoy yourself.
I don't know why I felt the need to harvest the snowberries, but I did. Orthis and Doria.
Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties.
Who is pushing Khajiit? What brings you to this party,
Ill luck. I'm a busy man, and I don't have time for this sort of frivolity. But at the same time, I don't dare refuse an invitation from Elenwyn.
Khajiit can tell that you are not happy to be here.
Is it that obvious? I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Windhelm, and it's not getting any smaller. I just hope this party doesn't drag on all night. Goodbye, Ben. Victoria, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
That was pretty impressive magic you got there. Elenwyn.
It's
I
very
feel
nice
like
to meet
the
you.
Bulgruff, right?
We've got troubles enough. Without the Thalmor and their witch hunts.
Stuck in Windhelm, poor fellow.
How well do you know Elenwyn?
Not well at all.
Doing my best
And I'm happy to keep it that way. That woman and her Thalmor justiciars have caused nothing but problems for the people of Skyrim.
Are you enjoying the party?
I am not. I have no more taste for Thalmor wine than I do for Thalmor company. What is more, I'm away from the hold at a time when there are dragons and stormcloaks on the loose.
That man makes a good point.
Chance I'll return to find a pile of smoking ash where Whiterun once stood.
If you find smoking ash, Khajiit will avenge her hold with an army of the dead!
Docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
That's kind of cool. The firelight, I thought this was actually trimmed with gold, but no, it's it's straight up silver, but it's getting firelight, so it's actually turning kind of gold. I kind of like the idea of them being trimmed with gold, to be honest. It's nice.
We must keep faith in ourselves and the divines. These Thalmor know how to treat a guest.
You have known Elenwyn for some time, no?
I've known her long enough to appreciate her excellent taste in food and wine. And also long enough to respect her importance to Skyrim. She plays a vital role in rooting out the forbidden worship of Talos. As far as I'm concerned, those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls.
Some Jarls resent the Thalmor. Khajiit would like to hear your opinion.
Yes, I know what you mean. Most Nords struggle to accept change. Those who fought the Thalmor in the Great War still see an enemy. But that war is over, and a new day has dawned. Besides, the Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool. Until later, then.
That should be everybody, I think. Who am I missing?
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down, and we once again have peace. I couldn't agree more. By the way, have you heard any interesting rumors lately? I'm not sure that it's news, but lately
These parties
it seems
are
like
a great
every
way to earn a little extra money.
is out to prove that he's
It's
the
good
equal
practice.
of Greymane.
Most people barely notice what I'm playing.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
Now there's an idea. Have one of the Thalmor cause a distraction. Because remember, we helped him out in Markarth, rooting out the Talos worship guy. What brings you to this party?
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. There are those fortunate. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. The degeneracy of the Empire is on display here in this room.
Can there truly be peace within Thalmor and the Empire?
There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms, and the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last.
Perhaps I would like to know more about your duties here in Skyrim.
I lead the Justiciars. We are charged with enforcing the ban on Talos worship. Nords can be quite stubborn. They're slow to change their ways, and we find more heretics every day. But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember.
Until next time.
And you.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, ma'am.
Khajiit would like a drink.
Here you go, miss. Colovian brandy.
Any news or gossip? Now that I think...
All right.
I can actually open my inventory. And 1 Colovian brandy.
Then.
Nice.
I did hear something rather interesting the other day.
Alright.
Apparently, the Red Wave has been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when
So, here's a question. Should I loot everything that isn't nailed down, or just the food?
Of course, she would never admit such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud a woman for that.
Well, to be fair, she is serving stale bread. We need an immersive sweet rolls mod, because sweet rolls look nice, but I think it looks so much better. The thing is that once we start the chaos, I won't be able to come back here and loot everything. So I'm just going to loot it now, I suppose. Remember, we're here under cover. So once we start moving into the other area, chaos will take over, and I will not be able to come back here. Now, as you saw as I was talking to those various people, I can use one of them to make a distraction happen. But I suppose we should talk to Malvern first.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Khajiit would like a drink.
We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment.
Pat Mahan is ready when you are.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Now, there are a few people we can talk to. Obviously, so I can talk to him. Pretty much anyone I've befriended I can talk to cause a distraction. And you can see there's quite a few options for people I can talk to. I know Jarl Ingrad really loves causing a distraction based upon the scene she causes. We could do a number of things. We could ask each person, let them cause a distraction, then reload the save and move on to the next one. Just so we can go through all of them and see what they do. Personally, I like the idea of Olimar here, since he's friendly with me, and him being a member of the Thalmor causing a distraction. So what do you think, guys? You do a full save, for cautiousness' sake. we might as well do everybody then. Let's see. Guess we could start with Orthus.
Did you know Vittoria's getting married? They say the Emperor might even come to Skyrim for the wedding.
Bahatmahan needs you to do something.
Of course. I mean, assuming you don't want me to kill someone for you, I might have to draw the line there.
Khajiit needs you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
That's it? Sure. Shouldn't be too hard. I usually end up making a fool out of myself without even trying. Watch this. Hey, Razalan. Remember when you told me I'd never amount to anything? Well, I don't think you should say things like that about the ambassador.
What? I didn't... No,
I know you're drunk
you must have
as usual,
misunderstood.
but
I would
that's no
never
excuse for
openly
insulting
insult
our
your...
hostess.
That is to say...
I don't think anyone deserves that kind of abuse. I've known plenty of elves who are perfectly decent people.
Razlan, and you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest!
Yes,
This is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my person! This time I'm completely innocent!
I'm sorry, Ambassador. I didn't mean to cause such a commotion. There's no need to have him thrown out on my account.
Absolutely not! I protest! That is... Yes, of course! I still don't understand what just... Oh, never mind.
Have you found it difficult to get provisions lately? I can scarcely feed the staff at my palace.
Actually, can I just go through each person?
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Here.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Actually, there is something you could do for Bahatmahan.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
She needs you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
I couldn't agree more.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
And he always is like going over there.
Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we? Someone bring me a drink, quick!
The Empire is fortunate to have the support of the Thalmor during this difficult time, don't you think? Don't let me keep you.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship.
I don't actually have another drink.
I need another drink.
To do you last, Olimar. We did him.
That's General Tullius himself. He can't stand Elenwen, but she insists that he attend these parties, just to piss him off, no doubt. Until next.
I'd rather be back at Whiterun. But while I'm here, I might as well get some real news from the other parts of Skyrim.
Bahatmahan needs help with something.
Let's hear it.
She needs you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Say no more. I was wondering what you were doing here. I'm glad to play my part. It's all for a good cause, old chap. Ulfric Stormcloak? The rightful High King? That's bordering on treason, man! Stand up. Stand up, I say!
Everyone's picking on the poor guy!
Stand. Did you say Ulfric
Take it back,
Stormcloak?
then.
Fine, fellow.
You retract your statement?
I mean, no, of
Well-
course I condemn him in the most...
Razlan, what is it this time?
Poor guy just keeps getting picked on by everybody.
I've got this. Do what you need to do.
Wow, he's actually holding the line for me.
It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It is my ears are always open to it. Nothing would please me more. I'll keep their eyes away while you do what you came here for.
Remove him. He's disturbing... Razlan, what is it this time? Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
Madam Ambassador.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
You know that I would never have behaved. That is to say, well, I swear I'm innocent this time. That is absolutely untrue. That is, yes, of course. What? I don't understand why everyone... Never mind.
Is Igrod gonna speak now? Or did I mess it up due to the weird timing?
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these, Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. May wisdom light your path.
It's like she's starting to walk off to do something. Is she gonna start a scene of her
I
own?
look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down, and we once again have peace.
I'll not argue that. Heard any interesting gossip lately?
Now that I think on it, I did hear something rather interesting the other day. Apparently, the Red Wave has been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck
I
an
find these
iceberg.
parties such a dreadful Oh? Something interesting.
Of course, she would
I
never
don't know.
admit such a thing.
I don't want to do anything that might offend Elenwen. There is a lot of money at stake, after all.
Do not worry. The Hat Man just wishes to play a joke on someone.
Well, anything to relieve the boredom. As long as it doesn't get back to me. Just play along.
Oh God. They're picking on him again.
You disgusting pig!
What? I didn't... No, listen,
The
you must have
head office will
misunderstood.
hear of this,
I don't mean to
Rosalind.
say I wouldn't
You're
be
a
interested.
disgrace to the
What
East
I mean
Empire
is...
Company and to the Empire itself.
Razlan, what is it this time? Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
Madam Ambassador.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
You know that I would never have behaved. That is to say, well, I swear I'm innocent this time.
Oh, Ambassador Elenwen, that won't be necessary. It is just Rosalind, after all. I'm sure he'll behave himself for the rest of the evening. Won't you, dear?
Absolutely not! I protest! That is... Yes, of course! I still don't understand what just... Oh, never mind.
Alright, well, since Igrod seems to have broken, I'm going to reload the save. We'll go back through everyone, since apparently I can stack them.
Did you see that serving girl?
Perhaps Bahadman could talk to her
Elf
for you if she's interested.
Really? Yes, maybe that would be just the thing. She seemed to be playing hard to get when I spoke to her earlier. Go on.
It's
See what she
shameful that the
says.
Dark Elves are made to
Now
live
you've
that
gone and
way.
gotten my hopes up again.
Have you visited Rorikstead lately? No matter how harsh the winter, the crops that grow there never falter. Even when every other farm in the whole...
I don't understand why General Tullius hasn't been recalled.
What can I get for
The
you?
man is clearly incompetent.
That rather nosy fellow over there asked Bahadman to talk to you.
Erica, right? He was talking to me earlier. I could tell what he was after. I hate working these parties. Some of the guests are nice, but there's always a few like Erica. Please tell him to leave me alone, politely. I'm sure you'll have better luck getting through to him than I would.
That was delicious.
Yeah,
I'll not argue that. Heard any interesting
Have you
gossip?
talked to Braylus yet? I'm not a patient man, you know.
Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
Yeah, she respectfully asked you to leave her alone.
What? That little tease? Leading me on and turning cold at the last minute? I don't think so.
I'm sorry,
you
sir.
think you can
I didn't
try
mean
with
to give you the wrong
that
impression earlier.
No,
I meant
my
no
dear,
disrespect.
I have my heart. Oh, don't worry. I'll let you make it up to me. Now, where can we go for a little privacy?
Cause she just wants to stab Erica in the
Sorry,
back.
but I can't go anywhere with you. I won't. Please, I must get back to my duties.
Don't you dare walk away from me, you slut! Do you know who I am?
Please, sir,
Apparently those
leave me alone.
things are glued to the plate.
Now you're going to be sorry you crossed me. Elenwen, this servant girl has been throwing herself at me in a most disgusting manner.
Is that so, Erica? And you with such delicate sensibilities. It must have been most upsetting.
I demand that you have this wench removed from my presence at once.
Well, whatever the truth of it, I'm sure a few words with Master Rolindel will have a salutary effect. Take her downstairs.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Mr. Seldenwyn, it's not true. I did nothing. Sir, you must tell her. You don't know what they'll do to me. Please.
I feel kind of bad for doing that one. Oh, well, we're just trying to see what the different options are, right? We can't do Maven. We have done Bulgra.
Well, I'm glad that little unpleasantness is over.
We did Victoria, who just picks on the poor guy.
The party.
Everything is splendid, thank you.
It is not eyes that reveal you. My ears are always... Nothing would please me more. I'll keep their eyes away while you do what you came here for. An old woman can get away with almost anything.
Sigurd and Tullius, I think, are the last two. Oh, God! She's gonna pick on the poor guy again.
To you, happy fool. Right here. I see it in your face. The snakes writhe behind your eyes. Get away! Get away from me!
Did you say snakes? Where? I hate them.
Be gone,
always slithering the way they
Be
do.
gone from this
What? Are
house
they on
and
me?
trouble it no more. Beware of the serpent in your midst. Beware, O people of Skyrim.
Razlan, and you promise to behave yourself this time. Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest.
Yes,
This is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my person. This time I'm completely innocent.
Dear me, all this trouble over me, I think I was confused. There's no harm in him. Please, let him go.
Absolutely not. I protest. That is, yes, of course. I still don't understand what just... Oh, never mind.
That poor fool! I mean, the serving wench is going to be tortured in the... basically, the torture chamber, and he just keeps getting used as a tool by everybody
My
else.
coffers are running dry.
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately, grappling with that problem.
Sigurd.
If I had my way, I'd spend... Well, let's... Ah, I see. Very well, my friend. I'll do it.
He's gonna
all
mess
for a
with the
good
poor guy
cause,
again.
old chap. Ulfric Stormcloak, the rightful High King? That's bordering on treason, man. Stand up! Stand up, I say!
I don't understand. Did you say Ulfric?
You take it back, then?
Fine
You
fellow,
retract
although
your
a bit too
statement?
fond.
Well...
I mean, no, of course I condemn him in the most...
Razlan, what is it this time? Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
Madam Ambassador.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
You know that I would never have behaved... That is to say... Well, I swear I'm innocent this time.
Tell your men to stand down. I don't need any help dealing with this kind of fool. He isn't worth the trouble. I apologize for the disruption to such a festive occasion.
Absolutely not! I protest! That is, yes, of course! I still don't understand what just... Oh, never.
Alright. Last one
Look
before
around
we
the-
reload our save and have...
The only reason I'm here is because my refusal to attend would cause a diplomatic incident.
Oh, no. Alright.
We once again...
Alright. Where is Olimar?
It's a necessary part of my job to mix with the upper classes. What is it, my friend?
He needs you to call the scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
This is very irregular. I trust that whatever you're doing doesn't compromise my position in any way.
She promised. Just a joke she wishes to play.
Very well. I'm putting my reputation on the line for you.
Kindness does not get a break,
How dare
does
you
he?
speak of the Thalmor in such a disgusting manner.
What? I didn't... No,
Your
listen,
insults
you
and
must have
provocations have
misunderstood.
gone far
I would
enough.
never openly
I'd
insult
kill you where you
but that
stand
is to
if I
say...
wasn't bound by my oath as an officer of the Old Mary Dominion.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Yourself this time. Remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest. This
Yes,
is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my person. This time I'm completely innocent.
So far, so good.
Forgive me,
Let's hope
Ambassador.
nobody saw us slip
I
out.
allowed this.
We need to
fool
pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
No need for further.
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Absolutely not. I protest. That is, yes, of course. I still don't understand what...
These stone folks are nothing more than an armed mob.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Fine.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Alright, fine. I'll talk to him.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
Just let Khajiit loot everything quickly.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Go, out, before I change my mind.
Khajiit is moving as quickly as Khajiit
I need to
can!
lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Okay, Khajiit has looted everything.
Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Okay, Khajiit is hurrying.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Let me do the talking. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Oh, I have to probably put my gear on? Is that what they're kind of implying? No, we'll go with thief gear.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Not now. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on
marching
your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting...
Anything else I need to put on to increase my carry weight? That one. That one. Now, theoretically, if I'm wearing the Thalmor gear, I'm supposed to be able to disguise myself as one of them. I'm not sure if it works that well if you're Khajiit, though.
Worried about all the dragon attacks? Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. Never should have come. Come on! Did you hear something?
Nope.
Fight.
Yeah, that didn't work, did it? Probably because I am Khajiit. Or something, maybe something that the unofficial patch reverted.
It does show up. Maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
Alrighty, JC. Well, when I am clearly not in the middle of a gaming session, I will check out Bookface. No. Wait a second. I'm like wondering, how am I going to figure out where they are so I can try and sneak my way around them? I can smell them. Woohoo! That's back out to the party. Woo. Not smelling anyone on the second floor. That's a good sign. Not bad. The trick is being able to loot everything that isn't nailed down without being caught. But I might still be able to do it. Woo! Wait a second. What is Khajiit doing? Khajiit has spells that allow Khajiit to turn invisible and muffle.
Come on! Huh?
Ah, crap. Crud.
I'll end your miserable life. I'll see you burn.
Must have scared him off.
Another fight.
Not impressed. You are but a dog, and I am your master.
Well, so much for doing it stealthy. Khajiit will just have to kill everything. Maybe we can stealth through the next section. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's not working, is it? You know what? Screw it.
You wish to defeat me? Impossible. I'll see you burn. Do your work. Death is the only way out of this misery.
Khajiit calling! Where is my... that one, and... ebony mail for even more destructive potential. Don't mind Khajiit. Khajiit is just slaughtering all the Thalmor Khajiit can find. Because apparently Khajiit's strong suit is not stealth.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know. Silence. Death is highly overrated.
Well, so far, our plan to go in stealthy has completely failed. Ah well. I didn't bring any lockpicks. Khajiit is an idiot. Oh wait. Khajiit always has a lockpick. If they didn't want Khajiit to take it, they should have nailed it down. So to be honest, Khajiit would have taken the nails if Khajiit could. Everything here has been looted. Everything here has been looted. Dragon investigation. Current status. First emissary Elenwen. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead, who we have brought back to the embassy for a full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indications is holding back the information we seek. I have authorized intermediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be necessary unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell a tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome. As always, I have placed the prisoner in the cell closest to your office stairs for your convenience. Window. Thalmare. More dossier. Delphine. Status active. Capture or status active. Capture or kill. High priority. Emissary. Level approval. Description: female, Breton, mid-50s. Background: Delphine was a high priority target during the First War, both for operational and political reasons. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for the initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she invaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, as she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and the most careful preparation. Operational notes. She is believed to still be working actively against us within Skyrim, although we have no location on her. Assumed to be working alone, and no other Blades are known to be active in Skyrim, and she has in the past avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. One of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to all of us. Any information on her whereabouts or activity should be immediately forwarded to the third emissary. Ulfric Stormcloak. Status: asset, uncooperative, dormant. Emissary level approval. Jarl of Windhelm, leader of the Stormcloak Rebellion, Imperial Legion veteran. Background: Ulfric first came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, when he was taken as a prisoner of war during the campaign for the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of the Jarl of Windhelm, and he was assigned as an asset to the interrogator, who is now First Emissary Elenwen. He was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial Stone. The city had in fact already fallen before he had been broken, and then allowed to escape. After the war, contact was established, and he has been proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Markarth incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goals in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative to direct contact. Operational notes. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but, in general, the asset should be considered dormant. As long as the Civil War proceeds in its current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands-off. The incident at Helgen is an example of where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory, and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note: the coincidental intervention of the dragon in Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion that whoever is behind the dragons also had an interest in the continuation of the war, but we should not assume, therefore, that their goals align with ours. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided. However, so even indirect aids of the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. Curiouser and curiouser. I'll take that. We did a terrible job of looting this area. Oh no, or this is a different area apparently. Fair enough. Is this a different area? Or Gisser. That seems... It looks like everything here. And we looted everything over here. Yep, everything is cleaned out. Let's get slow voice queued up. Make sure there isn't anything I missed.
No! Ugh.
So this is the other way to come in? Okay. Okay, what's not going to be the best way to do this. Ouch. Yep. Falmore Dossier Esbjerg. Status: Fugitive. Capture only. Highest priority. Emissary level approval. Description: Male, Nord, late 70s. Background: Esbjerg was one of the Blade's lore masters prior to the First War against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Falinist incident and the breach of the Blue River prison. His file has remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled to Alinor for punishment and re-education, in the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A statutory reminder to all operation levels that no Blade agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice extracted upon them. Operation Host, we are still in the dark as to the cause and meaning of the return of the dragons. I have made capturing Esbjerg our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, he has yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which was derived from the Akaviri origins and is still far superior to our own, which remains largely theoretical. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of the oldest Blade lore, were largely destroyed during the siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to dragons were either moved or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbjerg remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragon's return. We have recently obtained that information that Esbjerg is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. We must proceed carefully to avoid Esbjerg becoming alerted to this danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given an opportunity to flee.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Dead.
Really? You have my accomplice.
What are you doing that for?
I am over-encumbered. Thankfully, I have elixirs of strength.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
We'll see. I love it how quickly they die to my auras.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Ow, that does not look comfortable. I suppose it's not supposed to, but ow. So don't worry, Khajiit not here to torture you.
What? What do you want then?
No time. We should get you out of here first.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hey, haven't I seen you around the flagon? I never expected to see another guild brother down here.
Ah!
They grabbed me in the rat way. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson.
Sounds good, but hat in the hand will follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Apparently he knows me from the flagon.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Let's get out of here.
Reeking Cave. Oh, this is not going to be good for Khajiit's nose. Let Khajiit go ahead.
I should have known this would end badly. I can't believe how that Delphine talked me into... Huh?
Which is the way out? Up. They know the way out. Good. He was a bit confused. He's going to save.
Hey, watch it! Help!
Back in Riverwood. I guess that makes sense, as opposed to her meeting us here.
Die, rebel!
Pay for that! Water the ground with your blood. That's it. Enough! Victory is yours!
Thralls to the thorn.
I'll end your miserable life!
Mercy!
Who the heck is over here? I mean, you can try. Is that every... Nope. I think that's everybody. And since we're going to make our way to Markarth anyway, might as well not let the bodies go to waste. Now we need south and west, actually. So you can see here, I finally got the female werewolf model to work. Gender diversity amongst the werewolves. Ooh, what is this? I've accepted the beast within. What does werewolf brute get me? It doesn't tell me what werewolf brute gets me. Mark Earth. This is the way Khajiit wants to go. Don't mind Khajiit. Khajiit is just having a light snack. Is this a Stormcloak camp? And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
For the sons of Skyrim!
Khajiit does not care about your sons of Skyrim. Khajiit hates to leave all this loot behind, but that would mean having to stand around for an hour. Possibly more. Which, probably isn't the best course of action. I think that is everybody. So much loot we're leaving behind. So much looting.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Not exactly the smartest bandits in the world, are they?
Thought I heard something.
You're dead! Dead!
South and west.
Never should have come here!
You together fight it, Jeet. Mmm, pre-toasted meat. It's always nice when the meat cooks itself. Whoa, careful, careful. Uh-oh. That's not gonna work. So many interesting little loot locations. I can't loot because I'm a werewolf. Damn it. I remember this place. Is Kashyyyk heading towards Markarth? You know this has to be weird. Like there's a werewolf on the rampage, killing everything it sees, and it's stopping to check signs. I don't know who Yahir is, to be honest.
I cannot best you.
I'll ignore you two, for now. This random dog walking through my path as I kill Dawnguard.
Not impressed.
At least she. I installed the mod so that there was gender diversity among my werewolves. You can at least get that right. I suppose you could make the argument that while people are being mauled by a werewolf, they're not paying very close attention to its gender. We need to head south and west, right? That way. This is a little bit out of the way. Also interesting, it seems to be a werewolf that is honing in on Stormcloaks. It's a very Imperial-centric werewolf.
For the sons of Skyrim! Enough of this!
Yes, I agree. Enough of this. took care of you three. You, however, and you are next. Ah, Khajiit missed you almost. Got you. And you're next. What are our options? We've already maxed out bestial strength and most of this passive tree. Claws of Rage. I'm gonna have to look at the Blood Moon Rising perk and the Claws of Rage perk, because it occurs to me that since Khajiit already have natural claws, that they should get anything else that sharpens the claws of a Khajiit. Honestly, most werewolf perks should apply to a Khajiit because there's very little difference, technically speaking, at least in my eyes, between a Khajiit and a werewolf. Basically a difference of body, type, and breed. And anything that makes a werewolf stronger should also make a Khajiit stronger. Now I need to go southwest. Thank you. Karth Wasting, okay. Thank you. Who is shooting at the Khajiit? That's a good way to get to Markarth. Suppose I could just follow the roads, but I seem to have completely lost the road.
What was that?
Over here!
Oh, not quite. Don't really want to go in there. It's too much trouble to navigate.
Yeah.
Ah yes, Kashita's on the right road. She should find a mine to hold up in before entering Markarth. After all, Khajiit does not want to kill everyone in Markarth. Just needs a cave of some sort. Khajiit just needs a cave. I suppose here is fine. It's enough. It's out of the way enough, I think. Yes. Because you just heard a bear, but where is the bear? I really wish... I know there's a mod, and I have it installed, that allows you to trigger animations for the player character, but there's no real mod to trigger animations for werewolf form. So we're just going to have to use our imagination. The Khajiit is going to lay down and sleep for a couple of hours. Actually, is there a console command to trigger the sleep menu? That's a good question. Because that would probably be the most logical scenario. If we can pull it off. Since there's no mod to do it. Skyrim console command for sleep. I mean, if not, we'll probably just have to go with standard weight, but... Nope, doesn't look like there's a console command to trigger it. Ah well, it's unavoidable. Wow, Khajiit really got a belly full, didn't Khajiit? That's 4 hours that we would have remained stuck to the werewolf.
What? The cat! What? No! What? No! What? 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 No! What? What? No!
I'm gonna ask why the waterfall is acting weird.
What?
I have my suspicions.
What? What? No! What?
Hola,
The cat! What? 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 What?
By the gods, what manner of...
What? The cat!
They say
What?
the vampire.
The cat! What?
Kalthamo!
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people.
Mahat has been sent by Mara, the mother cat, to
I was
aid you.
beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
She does. She is hard to forget. No.
Then you know what a beauty she is. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her.
I kind of like this answer. An assassin does not think about killing, but kills. You think too much, no?
That may be the case, but she is as volatile as a saber cat. One wrong word, and I've seen her turn on a man so quickly.
A clever thief planned the path through their traps. Perhaps someone knows her well.
There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
Oh, so he's just in Markarth, that's fine. As long as we're here, we can reforge the Goldar amulet as well. Actually, while Khajiit is here...
I have things to... So you wish to master the arcane arts?
No, mainly Khajiit just wishes to sell you some stuff. That's fine. Still about 100 over, but Khajiit can work with that.
What? The cat! What? No! What?
I need to ask you to stop. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
What? The cat!
May your next fight bring you victory. Take a look.
Don't ask Khajiit where Khajiit got all the elven armor. It is not important.
Till next time.
May your weapons be sharp, and your prey fresh.
Now Khajiit can move freely.
Absolutely no time to deal with lowlifes these days. Go away.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
You know Phelan, yes? Khajiit is curious about her.
What? Why? Are you interested?
The wise thief bides his time and marks his target. No. No, no, not Bahatmahan, but Kalsalma is truly smitten.
Calcimo? Is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold.
No, Khajiit has no gold. Khajiit is dirt poor.
Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
Okay, I gotta read. You know we've got to read this. We have got to read this. A missive from Calsalmo to Faline. My lover's heart is a numbing stone that hides in ice beneath our sight. So some decry it is not there, while others whisper, yet it might. The stone is born from fevered ash, when formed it yields no whiff of heat. So too our hearts betray no love, nor comforts those embracing it. As mountains grow and yearn for sky, then climbers conquering ascend. With chisel rope and axe and pick, they force the rock to yield to them. One peak stands proud amidst the range, invincible and scaled by none. Those men who try wash down her slopes, their eye-born streams obliquely run. For brash assault could never pierce those guarded depths that lay apart, but patient water gently shapes a furtive channel to the heart. My love is delving water, ice that cracks with cycles of the sun. A lapping, yearning, whispering plea will mark the time till I rush in. For I have dwelt among the rocks, my city carved from rugged stone, so that in burrow will I creep and warm the soul which makes my home. That was a love poem by Calsalmo. Over and over here. As long as I'm in here, I might as well let Calsalmo know the news. It's going to be underneath active effects for Werewolf Brute.
The artifacts I've discovered in Neshuan Zell will make history one day. Yes, yes, I have a lot of research.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn. Igman's father was killed by Forsworn. I won't rest until they've paid with their blood.
No, Bahatmahan wishes to talk to you about Calsalmo.
Calsalmo? What about him?
She wonders what you think of him.
Think of him? He's an odd little man, always poking around the rooms and wasting time in his museum. Seems friendly enough, obviously intelligent. Why do you ask?
You know he has feelings for you, yes?
What? You're out of your mind. That old coot's more interested in dead dwarves than anybody around here. Don't talk such rot.
Batman speaks the truth, even if you refuse to see it.
Please, stop wasting my time. You're embarrassing yourself. Rayrek is far too cautious, but I'll agree with him on any measure that keeps this city safe.
Lady, Bahatmahan has a poem she would like to read you.
Pardon me?
It is from Calsalmo. Bahatmahan begs your indulgence.
I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calsalmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him.
Indeed, he cares about you deeply.
Clearly. I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
Letter to Calsalmo. Alright, let's see what the letter to Calsalmo says. My dearest Calsalmo, I always knew you to possess a great mind, but your charming poem revealed a depth of feeling I never suspected. I'll admit to being a bit surprised at the direction of your feelings, but not unpleasantly so. Let us meet to discuss this further. Yours, Phelan. Speaking of love, did you know that inter-race marriages exist in Skyrim? Apparently, if, well, because we were talking about before how there are no Khajiits that you can court in the game. Apparently there, according to the lore, the child takes the race of the mother. So, if my character here were to say hook up with, what, I don't know, a Breton, a Nord, whatever, the child would still be a Khajiit, interestingly enough. There's no half-breeds, it's all full breeds. Whatever the race of the mother is. It's kind of interesting little quirk.
I have things to study. What is it?
Bahat brings a letter from Phelan.
This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please excuse me. What? Oh, goodbye.
Wow, he's even running.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
Calsalmo's really booking it.
Pauline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say anymore. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
My Jarl, we need to discuss the Forsworn.
The only thing we need to discuss is how many men it'll take to flush them out of the hills.
It's not that simple.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We can reforge the gold amulet, then recollect our gear. And then what? Well, honestly, by the time we recollect our gear, it'd probably be time to call the stream. So I think after we have reforged the Goldar amulet, recollected our gear, off camera I'll go back and do all my management, recollect my companion. And then I think what we'll do on the next session is we will do the Ethereum Forge, we'll do the Lexicon, we'll do that. I'll probably just fast travel this one since I had so much trouble finding it last time. Just the various little small quests. We'll deal with the Rogue Wizard. Find Grimseva. Just all the various miscellaneous quests we'll do next time. Clear Viola's house. All that fun stuff. Ingvold. We'll basically try and do next time as many of the miscellaneous quests as we can. The only thing we won't be doing is Felglow Keep. And what else? What else would be off the table? Well, I suppose the next stage of the Civil War. Those two will be off the table. Everything else we'll pretty much do. Probably even do this, because we might as well. But that's, you know, for next time. Today, we're just going to focus on that. Yeah, just those two. That's how we'll end out this section. Those two tasks. Yeah, definitely have a couple of turn-ins to do next time as well, don't we? Alright. Reach with cave.
Jewelry and all of Markarth.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Southeast. Which, there we go.
Never should have come here.
Khajiit agrees. You never should have come here.
Gods, no.
Dope. Well, change of plans, everybody. Welcome to the Dark Brotherhood.
Sleep well?
Like a kitten? But what is this place? And who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelad,
You knew about that. Oh, well.
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming, and you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight, problem.
Khajiit just pissed off the Dark Brotherhood? Khajiit does not like where this is going.
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me, and my associates.
Khajiit's going to die, isn't
Khajiit?
Khajiit?
Was by all rights a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole.
How much is it going to cost Khajiit to get out of this mess? You want Khajiit to murder someone else? Who?
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. Am I to take your silence as acceptance? Then you know where we stand. Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away.
Can Khajiit go now?
Well, well, aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances? Indeed.
You told Khajiit to kill and Khajiit killed, yes.
Seem to understand what's truly important. When I give an order to spill blood, you follow it. No
you
questions,
are as bad as
no remorse.
Daedra, and Khajiit does not want to piss off the Dark Brotherhood. So Batman is free to go then, yes?
Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level.
Khajiit's already kind of busy.
I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Yeah, we are not there. No way. Well, seeing as Khajiit accidentally fell asleep, Khajiit must be really tired. So Khajiit's going to head back to Khajiit's house, get a proper sleep, get a carriage out to Riverwood, collect their gear, and then we'll call it. We'll do all the various side missions next time. Winstead Manor. Hall of the Vigilant. Hajal Marchant Hall. Yeah, he's at Hajal Marchant Hall. We need to head then. What is it? Just a bit north.
Hold! That hold! No! Hold! Hold! No! Hold! No! Hold! That hold! Hold!
Where do you want to go?
Can't you take Khajiit to one of Khajiit's other houses? There has to be a mod for that. Alright. Theoretically, I should have been able to take a carriage to one of my own houses. So, since that is not functioning, just do it this way. I'm sure there's a mod that adds the other houses to them, but I have to assume. And there's Gregor.
Honor to you, my Thane. Good. My place is by your side.
Got something I'm
Thane.
supposed to deliver. Your hands. Wait. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh.
Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
In these days of war and strife, the orphans of Skyrim are the true victims. Many have no one to turn to, and lead a life of hard labor, poverty, and misery. If you can provide a stable home for one of these innocent children, please consider adoption. Whether you choose to adopt from us, or to take someone closer to home, you make a difference in a child's life. For more information, acquire with Constant Michael of Honor Hall Orphanage. Now I have a mod that's supposed to allow me to adopt multiple children. I don't know if it works when you've already added after creation of a game. We'll find out. Because, well, first we're going to collect our gear. Then I guess we'll go to Honor Hall Orphanage, and then we'll just crash
Where do you
for
want to go?
a few hours in Honeyside. Because, you know, we have houses in pretty much every hold. So, let's go to Riverwood.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever.
Yes, you can. That's what
steady.
Khajiit pays you for. Khajiit literally pays you to sit in the cold, day in, day out, until Khajiit wants to go somewhere.
What? 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 What?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
Perhaps I found more knowing nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Definitely. They seem to be looking for someone named Esbjorn.
Esbjorn? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
Do you have some idea of what the Thalmor want with Esbjorn?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbjorn was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
You seem to think he's hiding somewhere in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbjorn, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
It is true about Mahan is Dragonborn, but why does this concern you
The
so?
Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
But what happened to the Blades? What happened to the Blades, and why are you on the run?
The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity.
That doesn't explain why they hunt you so relentlessly.
Our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat. They believed that if and when we found a Dragonborn, we would need to protect her against the Thalmor. Turns out we fatally underestimated the Thalmor. They smashed us with ease during the Great War. I was one of the few who escaped. For a long time, all I cared about was staying alive and taking revenge on the Thalmor when I could. But then the dragons returned, and I remembered that the Blades used to be dragon slayers, and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all.
Many Khajiit hate the Thalmor for their lies to us, but who are they exactly? Do you know?
There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version?
We've talked about the lies previously. The Thalmor took credit for restoring the moon, which is very important to Khajiit. It is important, though. Tell Bahat Mahan everything.
They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us. Do you need something? What do you need, Dragonborn?
Khajiit needs you to get out of the way! Now we just need to make our way to Riften.
What? What?
Now, I think there's a carriage around here somewhere. Actually, while we're here, something that we have been putting off for a while. The treasure chests. I know where that one is.
Hold the cat! Hold the cat! Hold! No!
Nope.
What? 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 What?
Come on, get up.
What? 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 What?
It's either here or another log nearby here.
What? What? What?
On the other side of the river, there's the mill. I'm actually wrong. It's over on that side of the river.
Hold the cat! What? Hold! No! What? 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 What?
Around here somewhere. There's the island with the windmill. Gotta be around here.
What? What?
There we go. Not the greatest amount of treasure, but at least we've accomplished it.
Hold the cat! Hold! No! What? 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 What was that? Hold the cat! Hold the cat! Hold the cat! Hold! No!
Good. Glad you figured that out.
And there's no sign of a carriage. That's a bummer. I suppose we could make our way to Whiterun, take the carriage there to Riften. Yeah, it probably makes the most sense. Never be a simple little path. It can never be simple, can it?
What? Hold! No! What? Hold the cat! Hold! No! Hold! No! What? What?
Granabasa, ha 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 ha! Land Dragon!
Click! No! Click! No! Click! No! Click! No! Click! No! Click! No!
Seriously, Giant? Is this really the best time, Giant? Okay then.
You'll die this day, dragon!
Land, dragon! Land so she can fill you full of holes! Oh, you want to be like that, do ya? And of course the dragon would run away from me as soon as I get my magic out and ready to attack it from range. Of course it would! Oh, well, no. You're not attacking Riverwood. Khajiit will not allow it.
Hold the cat! Hold the cat! Hold the cat! Hold! No! Hold! Hold! No! Hold! Hold!
Not that one I want. Powers. I'm gonna go with ice form.
Hold! Cast! Hold! No! Hold! No! Hold! Hold! Hold!
Talos guide you. Next Imperial I see is dead.
Hold! 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 No! Hold! 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 Hold!
How over-encumbered am I? Pretty over-encumbered.
What's the hurry? Need a ride? Until I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Seriously? He's not gonna... Apparently this is up my new horse, I guess. I don't know. Screw it. There's a few things to turn in, plus I get to test the multiple adoptions mod. I'll see if we can adopt all, because normally you can only adopt 2. We'll see if we can adopt all of the children in the orphanage. Hi, in the Temple of Mara.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
This war has created so many orphans, and so few are willing to open their hearts to them.
Could Khajiit adopt one of your orphans?
Why, yes. Yes, of course. What a wonderful surprise.
What does Mahatma need to do?
First, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Your name?
Mahatma.
What do you do for a living?
Mahatma is the Dragonborn. Mahatma is the harbinger of the companions. Mahatma is a professional thief. Mahatma is an adventurer. Mahatma is a mercenary. These two seem like the most impressive. Should we say we are the Dragonborn? Or harbinger of the companions? Dragonborn it is.
What? If you aren't going to be... Wait. Sure, you're serious. Well, all right then. Where will your child be living?
Oh, one of my many, many homes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sure, Lakeview Manor.
Very well. That's all I need from you. Congratulations. I think you'll make an excellent parent. Go meet the children. Once you've made a decision, I'll collect their things and be sure they make it over to your house.
Are you really gonna adopt one of us?
Tell the behind about yourself.
Name's Samuel. Never met my parents. Grell had said my mother worked here at the orphanage, but she died when I was born. Constance and the others are nice enough, but I want to have a real family.
I could adapt you if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes.
Really? You mean it? Wow. Thanks, Ma. I promise I won't be any trouble at all. Pick one of the others. I'll be fine. My mother and father brought me here a year ago. They said they'd be back soon, but they're awfully late. I guess it would be all right if you want to adopt me. At least until my real parents get back. Really? Are you sure? Really? You mean it? Wow. Thanks, Ma. I promise I won't be any trouble at all. Just let me get my things. You're here to adopt someone? I'm Hror. You know, like the sound the lion makes? That's what my mother used to say. I want to be big and strong like a lion, too. Someday. Really? Are you sure? Really? You mean it? Wow. Thanks, Ma. I promise I won't be any trouble at all.
Mod seems to be working.
Just let me get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks again.
Okay, now I've got to do toggle god mode and just travel around to all the different towns and adopt all the orphan children. Because, dear God, that's neat.
Just let me get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks again. Just let me get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks again.
I almost left her behind.
Pick me! I've been the only girl here since forever. The boys pick on me, and they make me do all the chores. You want to adopt one of us, right? I'm strong, I'm fast, I'm smart. I can do anything better than them. Come on, pick me. Please? Really? Are you... Yay! Thanks, Mama! I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
Congratulations. If you ever want to adopt another child, you'll always be welcome here. Congratulations. If you ever want to adopt another child, you'll...
Now, the mod I have installed is also supposed to change their last name to my last name, which means we're going to see a bunch of children like Samuel Mahan. So that should be fun.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say...
That's a good way to end this, just adopting a bunch of children. Fortunately, there isn't a way... Actually, I think there is a way to send them to the different houses, but you have to talk to them individually. You can't do it during the adoption process. That's fine, though.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Batman aided the forlorn lovers of Markarth. It was a poetic
The
deception.
goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. May you carry the warmth of Mara to all corners. The frozen wastes.
Okay. Okay, why not?
What is it, Thane? I am. I'd be glad to stand by your side until the Divines take us. If you'll have me. Together.
Blessings of Mara upon you. You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times.
Hey, he's been by my side long enough. Might as well give him a break.
From dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Right, so let's see. Where do I know that there are kids that need adopting? I know there's one in Windhelm. I know there's one in Whiterun. Are there any other holes that have adoptable children? Well, if anyone remembers them by the next session, let me know and we'll grab them in the next session. I'll go to the ones that I do know. I know there's Whiterun and I know there's Riften. Don't know if there's any in Solitude, to be honest. The only ones I really know about are Whiterun and Windhelm. Also, I think one of the mods I have allows you to adopt Aventus Arentino as well. Speaking of which...
Need something? They're dead. My mama died when I was little.
Solitude and Dawnstar. Thanks, Fergie. We'll jump around to there as well.
My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
You could live with Khajiit.
Really? Do you have a place I could live?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
A wake house overlooking Lake Inlet and Falkreath Hold.
You really wouldn't mind?
Khajiit is positive.
Yay. Thanks, Mama. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever. I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Conveniently, Viola's not in her house, so now I can rob it blind. Actually, I believe it's in the other quarter. This is Viola Gordano's house that I need to rob, isn't it? Yep.
I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home.
Now, where is Aventus Arantino's house? This way. So we've got Whiterun, Solitude, Windhelm, and Dawnstar. There's none in Morthal, there's none in Falkreath, and none in... Well, we already did Riften, obviously. But there's none in Morthal or Falkreath. Or Winterhold?
What is it, Thane? Don't be long. My place is by your side.
Switch over to my thieving gear. Crap. Game. Funny to think Viola thought a master lock could keep a thief out.
I await your command, Thane. As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
Alright. Said Dawnstar, right? Dawnstar, Solitude, and Whiterun. And there's a dragon. Oh wait, I have conjured Khajiit.
I sense a presence.
A necromantic dragon, really?
Quick, run! Quick, run! Quick, run!
No attacking the Khajiit caravans!
Quick, run! Ismir, curse you! Quick, run! Quick, run! Quick, run! Quick, run! Click! Load! Click! Load! Click! Load!
Land, you punk! Land so Khajiit could kill you! My item has insufficient charge. I can fix that. I'm also going to switch over to my warrior gear since she keeps landing. Hoo boy, death cam!
No sign of him. In all my years, I've never seen such a thing.
It's really dead then?
Oh yes, Khajiit has most definitely killed it. That is what Khajiit is trying to find out.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
No, it's powers. They want to unlock another dragon shout, that's it.
What? No!
Always nice to have more viewers. Welcome everybody. We are trying to adopt every single child in Skyrim. And apparently fighting like a billion dragons.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Where is it? He'd be in here, wouldn't he? Well, there's an easy way to find who's where. Sense of smell. Well, I'm not smelling anybody in here. Oh, except for, you know, the ones we can all see. Suppose he could be in the bathhouse, couldn't
The
he?
Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar. Me.
Nope, not in here. So where is the orphan in Dawnstar?
It's a fine day with you around.
That looks like a pretty small silhouette.
You're not as dumb as you look. Oh, so they finally sent someone to deal with that lunatic. Well, is it taken care of? Good. One less worry for my people.
Bunch of explosive chickens. Some farmers. Not seeing any orphans. See some Khajiit over there. And I am stuck. My God, am I stuck. Here? No. Is that a courier running towards me? No, that's a child!
Yes? They're dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard.
What is your
I'm
hurry?
running food and supplies to the miners. Don't pay much, but they let me sleep by the fire in the inn most nights.
Your time of hard labor is over. Khajiit will adopt you.
Really?
If you want.
Do you have a place I could live?
Yes! A house overlooking Lake Ilanalta and
wow.
Folkreathold.
Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind?
Khajiit would not mind at all.
Really? You mean it? Well, thanks, Ma. I promise I won't be any trouble at all.
That just leaves the one in Solitude and the one in Whiterun Hold.
What are you doing that for?
And I'm gonna guess in the inn? That's where they typically are.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Need something?
Gisli.
Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Khajiit is looking for a child. But where?
Welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world.
My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
Have you met my dear
Well, then
brother
she's
Eric?
probably running around.
Man's
Have to keep our nose open for any signs of tiny little people. No, no. The stables, you say? Oh well then. That's doable. We just have to change direction a bit. That run animation when you have magic ready is so weird. Oh look, Jurek is still here. Rise, Jurek Golderson, and serve your master!
Yes?
Invisible refugee, apparently. Quick save. Let's see. Inside the house, maybe? Apparently I resurrected a child. Okay then. That's a tiny bit disturbing, I will admit.
You lost?
Talk to Gaiman if you want a horse. Or Catla. I hate it. Everyone feels sorry for me, so they don't treat me too bad, but...
For what?
Both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Keller said she'd feed me if I could make myself useful. I take care of the animals, run errands, that kind of thing. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses.
Couple
I
of
want a
kids
real
were dead.
home, real parents, not
When I
this.
resurrected Golder, there must have been some kids dead near Solitude. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, they're dead. What was your story again?
Both my parents. Kayla said she. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents.
Weird, I can't
not
adopt him.
This.
For some reason I can't adopt him, but I was able to adopt everyone else. That is weird. Alright. For some reason I cannot adopt him. One thing I forgot to check while I was in Windhelm is, can I adopt Aventus Arantino? Because I believe I have a mod that's supposed to enable that. So I might as well check. I could try the resurrect command. Where'd they go? Well, the next time I fast travel and they show up, we'll try that method. Ventus Arantino lives this side, I think. I mean, the mod's definitely working, so because I certainly adopted more than 2 people. This is the normal vanilla limit. Well, that was a bad option. Should have made sure I had Whirlwind Sprint ready. Here we go. Myself all kinds of twisted up. Come on, Bahat Mahan, that was a little brutal, even for you.
I hope monsters come and eat you. Sure, whatever you say. Bye.
You're mean. I hate you. I hate you forever and ever and ever.
Hey, I'm not the one who killed you. I just resurrected you. Well, there's no Aventus Arantino in here. Where the heck is Aventus Arantino at the moment? The ungrateful dead. Exactly. Where is Aventus? Well, there's an easy way to get to Aventus. Help Ventus. Ventus Arantino. Player dot move to 14132. PRID 14132. K game. Gonna make it hard for me. One B 121. Please don't tell me he's in the infamous death room. The hell am I? Well, that's random. Aventus is dead. Of course Aventus is dead. Everybody be dying and shit.
When I grow up, I'm going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots.
Can I talk to you, Aventus?
When I grow up, I'm
Nope.
going to be an assassin. That way I can help lots of children, just like you.
Well, that answers a few questions, doesn't it? 1. Where is Aventus? 2. I have a number of mods, and they have made children killable, along with everything else. In fact, there are no essential NPCs in my game. Just protected NPCs. NPCs that can only be killed by me, basically. They can't be killed by random things, which means he got caught in the crossfire of one of my attacks, probably. Probably against like a dragon or vampires or something. Where's the button look for? Whiterun Stables. Okay, so out of all the children that are adoptable, it looks like only one of them so far I couldn't adopt for whatever reason. Possibly Aventus, because I might not have installed a mod that makes them adoptable. That just leaves, I believe it's Sophie in Whiterun? is our last test case. I mean, even if I can't adopt Sophie. Hello, Vilcus. Mind giving me a ride into town? Now, Sophie is at the Bannered Mare, but let's see if we'll see her running around here anywhere. I believe that's her.
You're the best. Can you be my mother? It's... since I wound up here, but...
Nope.
I don't know what to do.
I was able to
miss you
adopt
so
all
much.
but 2 of the kids. Ah, well, it's not too bad. I mean, I am missing out on 2 of the kids. I can't give them homes, and I can't choose what home they go to, but, you know, it's better than only being able to adopt 2. Alright, let's turn these things in. And since the wedding is supposed to be tomorrow, and we want to sleep anyway, we might as well just sleep and end the stream with the wedding to Gregor. Turn to Mercer Frey. Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do for you?
What did you need?
Screw it. We'll do Mercer after we have talked with the others. Fickle.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
Well, we go with the side quest first.
So, what can I do for you today?
Perhaps my hand can complete the fishing
If you
job.
don't watch it, I may actually start to respect you. Job well done.
I came across this map. Interested?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. This should compensate you for your find.
Yeah, let's see.
Good. My clients are getting impatient.
I guess I'll do Bedlam, because we've done numbers and we've done fish and we haven't done Bedlam.
I always have bedlam jobs. Just remember to hit them fast and don't let them see you. Feel like going for it? Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know.
What is the Bedlam job? From Solitude. That'll be interesting.
Well, you done or what?
Kashyyyk has completed the sweep job.
Oh, you're back? I suppose you'll be wanting your pay then. Got more than you can handle.
We've done burglary, we've done shill, we've done sweep. I guess. Well, actually, have we? We've done all of these. I guess heist.
The owner of this place just inherited. Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
The amethyst from the pond prawn.
It's been a long time since anyone joined us. Seems like people are in a rush to leave.
Perhaps you know of an old guy hiding out in Riften, name of Esbjörn.
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
Where does he live?
He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Aye.
He'll do that another time. I feel like we should do it right now, though. It's just going to be so annoying to be slowed down. Because this thing, I definitely have no reason to be doing God mode through it. That's just being cheaty. B1 me. God.
Is someone there?
No.
There's the Blades agent. Kill her!
Actually, instead of doing that, since we're going to be mainly focusing on just beating the living crap out of these guys, we'll go straight up warrior.
Mercy! Foolish human, your time is at its end.
Thalmor's memory may be long, but their lifespans are going to... Whatever. Random crash. I am not dealing with that drama. So I will see you guys all next time. We'll finish rescuing Esbjörn. And we'll finish talking to Mercer, and then we'll have our wedding and do all the other random stuff we talked about. Peace out. I swear, it's gotta be related to candlelight.